Yes, yes, yes. This is Big Ben, and I'm live. I'm live. I'm live. Shout out to everybody that's coming in the live stream. Today we're going to talk about this crazy up move that we saw with XRP and pretty much the whole cryptocurrency. Will it last? Okay. If you don't know who I am, my name is Big Ben, and I am a professional day trader, professional swing trader. I day trade the financial markets Monday to Friday. This is what I do full time, and I just, what I do, I'd look on the charts, look for certain patterns, and that's how I basically make my money. I believe the charts will tell you everything that you will need to know in order to make money and keep calm. And that's what I've been doing, and I've been teaching my students how to do that too. So if you want to learn more about that, definitely hit that subscribe button. Of course, during this live stream, I'm not giving nobody financial advice. This is entertainment only. Okay. So let's get this party started. Let me give you guys a round of applause. I don't know if I even got that thing up. Let me see. I don't have it up yet, so let's see if I can give you guys a round of applause. Let's see who's in the chat room real quick. Here we go. Give you guys a round of applause. Let's see who's in the chat room. What's going on, Davina Perry, Alex, Abundant Sky, Travis, Mr. 66, Paul, and who else? Yeah, that's it. Paul, Travis. What's going on, guys? Basically trying to make this a quick stream. I don't know how many people are going to show up because it is the weekend, but let's get this party started. If you guys have any questions, let me know. Definitely let me know if you have any questions. And let's look at CoinMarketCap first. So right now is at 222 billion. We had this crazy spike. Had a pretty much a green week. The Bitcoin dominance is still at 51, 52 ish. So it's still up there. It did drop down to 49, I believe. But I believe that for the most part, I guess for the year, we will see Bitcoin maybe around the 50-60%. And depending on how, if this thing drop fast, it might get up to the 70%. But we will definitely see today. Definitely cryptocurrencies. The coins are pulling back. We have a pullback at the 68 level. Beautiful, real beautiful. This is why I shake my head when people say technical analysis doesn't work. And I come here every single day. I'd say, hey man, this level I'm looking at is resistance. We talked about this before. The 68 level is resistance. It's actually lining up pretty good. This actually is a very good level because number one, it's a resistance zone, level in the past, and number two, it's lining up nicely with this channel that we are in right now. So this was a very good level right here. So we are definitely seeing sellers coming in. We will see if Bitcoin can hold that level, or if buyers want to come back in and try to go up a little bit higher. But we will definitely see. Let's see who's in the chat room so far. What's going on, King? What's going on, Leslie? What's going on, Red? Okay, what's going on, Eric? Alex said XRP went down as expected. Yep. Because that up move was crazy. What's going on, Don Dada? That up move was crazy with XRP. So you definitely had to expect some type of pullback. That move was more a pump more than anything. Okay, and I told you guys that I'm looking for XRP to at least pull back to that breakout right here, and that's what it exactly did. It pulled right back to this breakout. And you notice how as soon as it hit the top of the breakout right here, as soon as it hit the top, you notice that it formed support and it shot right back up. So guys, this stuff works. You know, I don't have to convince you guys anymore. You know that technical analysis work in crypto. You just have to take the time out and study and get used to this stuff. So let me see. Travis said the market is dangerous right now for sure. Well, a lot of volatility, so it could be dangerous in a good way. In a good way, money wise. You said you heard Kung Fu Nerd sent this guy some XRP. I don't know anything about that. Paul said market is dangerous for the bull people. For the bear people, we wait for great setup. So shout out to Paul. That's true. Is definitely money to be made on the downside, because honestly, guys, I don't like. You know, I definitely didn't like this XRP pump. It definitely looked unnatural. I told you guys before, was it yesterday, that you know, when it comes to bottoms, guys, trust me when I say this. It's not obvious, okay? It's not obvious. So this up move right here, it's pretty obvious. It was news attached to this, I believe, and you know, I'm quite sure a lot of people jumped on board, and not only that. You know, I saw a lot of people say, hey, man, this is the bottom. You know, XRP going to $5, whatever the case is. But it's too obvious. It's too obvious. I told you guys before, anything that's too obvious in the bear market, most likely is 90-something% is going to fail, okay? So this pump right here looks like it's going to try to, a couple of things it can do. It could try to test the high again. It maybe pull back, or it could just consolidate right here. Okay, consolidate right here and basically break down and continue to go down. Because I'm quite sure a lot of people went long and they still holding XRP. So most likely they're gonna take out some stops. So XRP definitely most likely looks like it's trying to go below. It might go below that 42 cents level. But you know, like I said, we'll see. The topic of today is will cryptos go up next week? Will cryptos go up next week? And my thing is, I don't know. I don't think so, because I think we're going to have some type of pullback, because the crazy up moves that we saw this week looks unsustainable. Definitely look unsustainable. We had this crazy, remember we had this crazy move with Bitcoin. Okay, we had that crazy move first with Bitcoin. It shot down to what, 61, then shot right back up, and it shot again. So a lot of these moves is unsustainable. It looks like a short squeeze, in my opinion. It doesn't look like it's real buyers. It looks like straight up bots buying this market. So honestly, it looks unsustainable. Next week could be some fireworks. We definitely could see some fireworks to the downside, or we might see consolidation. You know, it could be either or. It could be consolidate for the whole week, or you know, maybe things go down to the downside. But just be careful, guys. If you're trying to FOMO and try to buy these coins, be careful, because I know a lot of people trying to call this the bottom, but you know, it's too obvious for the average Joe to realize that this is the bottom. So just be careful. Let me see here. And guys, if you have any questions, let me know. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Thanks a lot for stopping by. Let's see if I see any questions here. Linus said, greetings from German land. So are you new to the are you new, Linus? Are you new? Shout out to you. Thanks a lot for coming through. Crypto Fingers, what's going on? What's going on, King? You said you got wrecked this week. XRP, week with XRP. I hope my lesson lost all my money from TRX that I sold. The market is snake. So how do you lose your money from XRP, Eric? Paul said this market is very sick. Bitcoin dominance over 50% is not healthy for bull crypto period. That's true. So if Bitcoin is up 50% is not healthy, you know. Leslie Savage said, I was just studying a guy earlier today who said the next crash is going to be brutal when it comes. I don't know. I don't mean to be negative, but I'm just looking out. Leslie Savage, are you talking about the crypto crash or are you talking about the stock market crash? Ben, do you have a button for people who got wrecked? Nah, I don't. Not yet. Not yet. I think I should get a button. King, you said you FOMO'd in and you got wrecked too? You bought what? What you bought, King? Hey, what's going on, Keith? Shout out to Keith. Keith said the FOMO urge is strong right now. Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. What's going on, Gareth? What's going on, Jay? Jay said I jumped in XRP as well, but I was trading with the 1 minute chart, made some nice gains. So shout out to you making this bread over here. Carol, what's going on? BTC, Mikey said you in BTC right now. Shout out to you guys that's making this money. So, you know, overall, guys, you know, is next week going to be that week where we just see nothing but red. You know, of course, I don't know. No one knows. But at the same time, this week itself was a green week. It actually looked like this week actually looked like a week where they just going up one more time. It looks like they trying to go up at least one more time to squeeze out the shorts so they can actually bring the market down. Because we are still in the bear market, guys. So just keep that, you know, let's make sure that we all are on the same page. We are still in the bear market. So I do expect this market to continue to go down. most likely for the rest of the year. So it looks like this week right here was just like the last push to squeeze a lot of people out before that major, before that major hit to the downside. But like I said, we will see next week. But either next week could be the market not doing anything, just consolidating, or it could be a big red week. So definitely going to see. But it does, like a lot of these coins look like they were just pumping. Okay. And I don't like what I saw. So let's see if I see any questions here. What's going on, Rick? Rick said, didn't get a chance to email you yesterday, but I'm on my lunch break now, and could really use your link to the course. So shout out to Rick. All right, so Rick, you said you're on your lunch break, so let me give you the link to the course. And anybody else that don't have this course, check it out. It is the best course on the crypto market because I have proof of the gains that my students are making. So, and this course actually comes with the Discord room, so that alone is worth the money. So let me give you that link. Let me see who asked for that link. Rick. Okay. So Rick, here's the link. Shout out to Rick. He's on his lunch break. He wants to get the course. And link. You said my cousin Chris is in the course. He put me on to the channel a while ago, but I keep watching and time pass money. I hear you, man. Shout out to Rick. Yo, Rick, I just gave you that link, and as soon as you purchase the course, let me know. And anybody else that wants to get the course, check it out because it will help you tremendously in this bear market. It is a course that will help you turn into a professional. That's what I do. This is what I do full time. So, and also you can go down to see the testimonials. Like I said before, actually Scotty is actually one of my students. He was happy yesterday because he said that all year his portfolio was down. He said it was down 65%, and now he said he finally is actually making profit. So his portfolio is finally in the green. His portfolio was down the whole year, guys, the whole year, and he was finally happy because now his portfolio is in the green. So shout out to Scotty and shout out to everybody else that's making money, all my students, and also Beamer Bros. He actually he's one of my students, and he actually made $31,000 yesterday. So shout out to him once again. And he actually topped my last student that actually made $21,000. So shout out to all you guys that's just willing to learn. Now let's go back to these questions. Let's see if I see anything here. Raina said, will TRX have a run? Well, you have to understand, Raina, we are in a bear market, so it's very hard for these coins to make a run. It's very hard. Very, very hard. Okay. So most people, I just shake my head because, it's almost like you're trying, these guys are trying to think that, most of these people in the crypto space, they coming into a ring and they trying to think that they are on that professional level, but they're not. Okay. Imagine trying to right? Let's say that you play street ball, basketball, okay? Imagine trying to go to the NBA and win a championship. Okay? You're not on these guys' levels. You're not on the professional level. So you can't expect to go to the NBA and win a championship. You don't have the skills, you don't have the experience, you don't have nothing. So when you come to a market like this, which is honestly the Wild Wild West, because it's unregulated and these guys could do whatever they want, most people don't understand that you are competing against guys that really don't care about you, okay? Most people think that this market is about reading a white paper, reading the news, being updated, you know, and reading or watching CNBC or watching your favorite YouTube channel. That's what most people think that this market is about. It's not. This market is about big players trying to trick you, and they doing it, or they thinking about doing it, you know, every single month. So you have to understand what game you're playing. You have to understand how to read the charts. Right now we are in a bear market. Unfortunately, it's very hard for coins to run in a bear market. Okay, that's why every single time I see a run in the bear market, I say, man, guys, be careful, because this thing could actually pull back. Because every single time this year we went up, we made a run, it just got wiped out by the sellers. So the best thing I could say is, you know, imagine last year, right, where you just bought the dips, you know, when BTC dip or your favorite coin dip. Well, this year is the opposite, okay? Every time your favorite coin rally, okay, it's a shortened opportunity. It's a shortened opportunity. And you just have to realize that. I'm shorting every rally. I believe every rally is a shortened opportunity. Especially once a good setup, you know, present itself. So let me see if I see any questions. Hey, what's going on, Glenn? What do you hope it go? You say hope it goes green. What coin you talking about? Lord of the Boss said, but why did XRP go up much more than others? That's the big question. Do you want it on number 2 for some reason? Why did it go up? I don't know. It went up. I mean, so-called news that came out that day. That's the only thing that was tied to it. But you know, it's pretty much buy the rumor, sell the news type of situation. So that's what we're seeing with XRP. Travis said, anybody working on a Saturday tuning in? Alex said, definitely the best course anywhere in the internet. Thank you, Ben. Shout out to Alex. Thanks a lot for tuning in. Alex, where are you from? Like, where are you living in the United States right now? Or shout out to Alex. King said, I went in with what I had in Tether into XRP during the pump and went back, and it went back on me. Didn't get out on time. Oh, I hear you, man. I hear you. Well, you know, every mistake that we make in life is a learning lesson. So, you know, definitely just learn from that. But yeah, I know that hurts, though. I definitely know that hurts. So shout out to Rick. Rick said purchase complete. Let me give him a round of applause. Thanks a lot for supporting the channel. Let me give you that ka-ching button. Rick said, man, I'm tired of seeing the market continue to go down. You know, I'm waiting for that bull market to happen, but I don't know, man. It seems like when we do make that run, the next week it goes back down. So I'm tired of this. I want to learn more. So shout out to Rick. Shout out to Rick. Thanks a lot for supporting that channel. And Rick, what I want you to do is I want you to email me. I want you to email me when you get a chance so I can send you that Discord room, okay? So somebody's what someone said over here, somebody said something crazy. Carol Ann said something crazy. I don't know what's going on here. Let me view this stuff. Who's she's talking to anyway? Who's Carol Ann talking to? Is she talking to me or is she talking to someone in the room? Carol Ann is talking to me or someone in the room? Congrats, Rick. Study hard. Rick is on his lunch break, so shout out to Rick. He bought the course on his lunch break, so shout out to you. Carol Ann is talking about me. Carol Ann must be a hater then. You know, because she said, you know, this guy must be a scammer, blah, blah, blah. But at the same time, a scammer can't go live every week because eventually the whole thing will just crumble. So you feel dumb right there. Let's see if I have more questions right here. Keith said, if this is your first time on his channel, take a deep breath because you found the real channel. Pick up Ben's course and get a win inside. Congrats to Rick. Yes, congrats to Rick. Thanks a lot. I appreciate it. Fidel said, Ben, can I have the discount link? All right. Shout out to you. And Fidel, when you get this course, let me know. Okay, when you get the course, let me know. Because I want to you know, I want to give you that Discord link. All right. Hey, what's going on? You said, dang, that girl was salty. Yes, she probably losing money right now. So it is what it is. You know, people that are salty, for some reason, when they lose money, they just come on people live streams and just, you know, take their anger and try to pass it on to other people. But she doesn't really know that I don't care what she has to say. Yo, so Fidel, did you get the link? All right, so let me see if I see any questions, guys. Let me know if you have any questions here. Let me know if you have any questions. Yeah, and shout out to all my moderators, guys. Let me give you guys a round of applause. Shout out to all my moderators for just, you know, cleaning up the chat room, because, you know, I can't do multiple things at once. So when someone is trolling in the room, I can't see. So thanks a lot for my moderators to, you know, clean up the nonsense, because over here, like I told you guys before, I want you guys to be professionals, okay? There's enough money in this market, or in the world, period. It's enough money in the world for all of us to you know, eat, and we can actually make this money together, okay? When people have unnecessary attitudes for no reason, you can tell that their life is not where they want it to be. So you have to understand that when you're dealing with salty people like that, it's hard for me to picture that they have a good life, because there's no reason why you just come on here to talk like that, okay? So instead of having that energy, you should take that energy and then, you know, work on yourself so you can get, you know, get that life that you want. Let's see if I see any questions. Alex said, Bima, that was excellent. Yeah, that was excellent. That was excellent today. Oh, so Alex said he lives in Orlando, so shout out to you. Fidel, you still in the room? Let me see. Leslie Savage said, bye, Felicia. Oh, man, people is funny today. Jason said, great course. Thank you, Ben. Already making changes in my life. Halfway through the course and already making money. So let me give that round of applause to Jason. Already making money from the course. So that's what's up. Shout out to Jason. Thanks a lot, guys, for supporting the channel. Let me see here. Let me see if I see some questions. Rick said, man, thank you. Your videos have kept my faith and spirit high during the bear market. We'll email you shortly. So shout out to Rick. Shout out to Rick. Yes, you know, that's what I'm trying to do here. I'm trying to give you guys another view on how really, you know, how things really work in this market. Because if you just, you know, if you just follow what the average Joe is trying to do, you're just going to get average results, because most of these YouTubers are just, honestly, guys, it's just all hype. Bitcoin is going to $1 million. XRP is going to 10,000. Tron is going to $200. I mean, it gets crazy. So I just try to bring people to reality and say, hey, man, it doesn't matter what, or it doesn't matter how high your coin goes. You can make money in any direction, and I don't want you guys to have unrealistic you know, predictions with these coins, because once you do, like for example, right, I know a lot of people made a lot of money with Tron, okay, and they didn't take their profits. Why? It's because most people have unrealistic views. So most people say, okay, maybe their favorite YouTuber said, man, Tron is going to hit $10 by the end of this year, whatever, right? So meanwhile, they have, let's say they have $50,000 profit in their account. They don't want to take profits because their favorite YouTuber said Tron is going to hit $5 by the end I mean 50 or whatever, $10 by the end of this year, and so they just sitting back and waiting for that $10. So this is why I try to help you guys say, hey man, have realistic goals, because if you don't, you're gonna have profit in your trading account that is actually life changing profits, and you're not taking it because you listen to these stupid YouTubers in the news. So I'm trying to help you guys have realistic views and goals when it comes to taking profits, because you have to understand, once you take profits, there's nothing wrong with that, because you can always get back in the market. Okay. And number two, you don't have to take the whole all your profits off the table. You can take half of it, half of your profits, or you can take 75%, whatever you want to do. But taking profits is actually a good thing to do. Most people don't do it because they have unrealistic goals. Okay, so that's why I said a couple of days ago in my stream, people can actually make $1 million with XRP and still lose it all just because they waiting for that 589. Okay, unrealistic goals. Stick to realistic goals, because it will help you take your profits and you can always reinvest those profits. Let me see. So guys, if you have any questions, let me know. Travis is out of here, so shout out to Travis. See you later, Travis. Talk to you later. See you in the Discord. Chris said, thank you, Ben, for your analyst. What do you think about XRP in the next week? Yeah, so next week with XRP, I feel that it's a possibility. Two things could happen. It's not just XRP though. I think the overall market. I think the overall market will either consolidate next week or pull back. Okay. But next week is definitely going to be interesting, because I want to see how these coins hold the gains. Okay, so if XRP starts to consolidate and then all of a sudden breaks down, that this move along was just it was just a pump. Right now, I don't like XRP. I don't like how it spiked up like this, because it went up too fast and we pulled back a lot. I don't like how we pulled back a lot, but like I said, we will see next week how it performs. I want to see if it's going to try to test the top, or if it's so weak to the point where it actually can't test the top and it just consolidates and breaks down and continue to go down. So that's why I want you guys to not get too excited when you see runs like this, because you have to always look at the overall picture. The overall picture right now is we are in a bear market. Okay, so you always have to understand that. Not get too excited. I understand that a lot of people love XRP, and they want to see XRP to grow. But at the same time, the big picture is bear market, and we saw in the past that every time the market went up, it just went right back down. So just be careful. That's all I have to say. You said why Vibe pumped strong, 400% this month. Did I miss some? Honestly, I don't know. I don't know why it pumped that hard, but I don't know the reason why. But maybe they're just doing a last pump. I explained to you guys not too early that this looks like this week, especially, looks like, you know, could be that last little pump before we continue to go back down. I don't know. I don't know what, if any news came out when it comes to Verge, but you have to understand, Vibe. So you have to understand that, you know, Vibe is actually a small coin that was at what, 3 cents. So for it to go up like this, you know, it's nothing. Let's see if I see any questions before I get out of here. Going to make this a quick live stream. Leslie Savage said, "Trust me, Ben, we appreciate you. Never mind the crazies." Thanks a lot, Leslie Savage. I appreciate that. Yeah, you know, once in a while I have people come in, you know, hate because, you know, they are mad about something. And, you know, they don't take the time to look at my previous videos. Let's see. Yes, Lord Boy said, if people are not open for something and don't want to hear, they deserve to lose. Yeah, that's true. Jason said XRP will hit the high 80% again, then drop back down, way down. The XRP, you know, like I said, you know, this pump right here, guys, is not healthy. It's not a healthy pump. It happened too fast. It looked like they were trying to squeeze out a lot of people, but like I said, we will see how the overall market performs next week. I'm looking for maybe a consolidation or maybe some type of pullback, but like I said, we will see. Definitely we will see. Charlie said, I'm just about to buy the course. Yeah, Charlie, so if you're going to buy the course, you know, it's probably best to do it right now, because I'm about to get off this stream soon. Let me give you that link if you don't have it. Let me see if I can copy and paste it from here. So yeah, check that out. Here's that link right here, and anybody else that don't have it, you can check it out, because about to get off here soon. It definitely comes with the Discord, so anybody that's in this room right now that have the course, email me proof so you can get that Discord link. Okay. XRP right now has the ability to maybe go up and test 65, maybe 70, or maybe go back to the highs. We will see. But like I said before, I want to see how it performs next week. Definitely want to see that. So guys, if you have any questions, let me know. Let's see here. Let's look at some other coins. All right, so this is Litecoin. Back up to $60. Let's look at Ethereum. Back up to 242. So definitely these things are pulling back to the breakout. So we will see if these things could hold and continue to go up. But right now, I've noticed that BTC is definitely finding some type of support at that 68 level. So we will see if it gonna have some problems around that 68 level. It might try to push up one more time, maybe to 69, maybe, but we will see. Mr. Sandy said, "Moon the likes, moon the likes." Yes, definitely moon the likes. It's not gonna hurt your fingers. So, what you guys think? You guys think that next week is going to be another green week, or you think that next week will be a week where the sellers come in and smack everybody up? What you guys think? You think next week is going to be the week where sellers come in and smack everybody, or the bulls is going to continue to do their thing? Let's look at the 4-hour. I saw the BTC drop a little bit. So BTC looks like it's trying to drop a little bit. So right now we're looking at BTC pulling back a little bit. So this level seems like it's holding right here. This 68 level. You see BTC is making a move right here. So this actually could, I can probably see this thing go back to the breakout right here. So this thing could probably go back to this 64 area if it can you know, continue to do that. But we'll see if the sellers could sell this thing off. All right, so let's go to the questions. I mean, the chat room. Keith said, "Ben, do you think XRP will be around long term when it's all said and done?" I just want to see how many banks are going to use XRP. That's what I want to see. I want to see how many banks is going to use XRP, and not only use it, but because it seems like they just testing it out. Forget about testing it out. You know, are these guys going to use it? Are they going to, you know, it's going to be a long-term thing or what? So that's what I want to see first. I want to see what's going on with these other banks that they got. So honestly, I don't know. It's all speculation. I'm still trying to figure out, because, you know, me personally, I understand how the banking system works, and it's very, very hard to change that industry or navigate through that industry, because these are the people that really control the world. The banksters control the world. So I really want to see how they navigate through that industry, how many banks they will have using that XRP. You know, that's what I want to see. So Bitcoin went down and is shooting back up. Typical Bitcoin. It didn't break this low right here, so it didn't break the low. It just went down for a little bit and went shot right back up. Leslie Savage said, "Looking bearish right now." Barbara said, "I don't know." Shout out to Barbara. I feel like it's going to be one run before it tanks, but I'm ready for either way. Shout out to AZ. Yeah, I know, man. I'm ready for either way. What advice can you give me after losing 50% on my portfolio, making bad moves, couple of days, FOMOing, pull out the funds that are left, keep studying the course, and use the money, trade instead? You said pull out the funds that are left. So you talking about your overall portfolio funds? Right now, I can't give you no financial advice. But of course, you want to learn how to trade, and you want to build up that skill. You want to learn how to build up that skill so you can actually make money from trading. But you don't have to pull out all your money, of course. It all depends on how much money you have. But you can practice first, just to get familiar with everything. Because, guys, you have to remember, you don't have to put a lot on these trades. You don't have to put a lot on these trades. You can, you can make enough because you're dealing with leverage. So just make sure that you practice and understand what's going on. But, like I said before, if you're talking about your portfolio, the money that you have in your portfolio, your long-term portfolio, like I said, that's going to be up to you, because you have to ask yourself, are you willing to wait for that bull market to come, or do you want to make money now? Okay, so, but in the meantime, you can practice to hone up your skills, or you don't have to even go in with a lot of money. Lord of the Boys said, I don't know, really just waiting on the sidelines to see the direction. Keith said, I think XRP is key for I think that is key for XRP too, Ben. The banks. I think they currently lose Swift. Yes. So, like I said before, that industry is hard. It's very hard to penetrate. I would like to see how XRP perform and what banks they have using XRP. I don't care about testing XRP. I want to see these banks use XRP long term. That's what I really want to see. Them bots can have it this weekend. Yeah, this weekend. Barbara, what's going on? Barbara, what happened? Why you look confused, Barbara? Hey, Ben, I got the course. How can I get the Discord? So shout out to Charlie. Let me give you a round of applause. You got that Discord, okay? And you can get that the Discord by emailing me, okay? Let me give you my email address right now. Email me, and just send proof that you got the course, so you can give me that. So I can give you that link to the Discord. So that's my email address right there. So shout out to you. All right, so let me see here. Glenn said chilling on the stream and watching football. Man, XRP doesn't moon. There are going to be a ton of people depressed and sad. Yeah, I definitely agree. If XRP doesn't moon, there's going to be a lot of people just depressed. You know why? Because I see it. I see it on the internet a lot. A lot of people said that they are all in. They are all in when it came, when it comes to XRP. So that's their whole life savings in XRP. So they hoping that XRP will work. So you're right. You're right. If it doesn't work out, a lot of people will be depressed. Barbara said, I guess we will see what happens. Yes, I hear you. All right, guys. So I'm about to get out of here. I definitely want to thank you guys. Charlie, did you get that email address? I want to thank Charlie and who else? Someone else. Rick. I think it was Rick. Charlie and Rick that actually got the course. Thanks a lot for supporting the channel. And email me, guys. Make sure you email me so I'll give you guys that Discord link. Glenn said a lot of angry trolls. I know. Tell me about it. The internet will explode, man. The internet will explode. The internet will explode if XRP doesn't go the right way. Barbara said, thank you for sharing, Ben. Lots of love for you. Thanks a lot, Barbara, for coming in and tuning in. Lots of love for you too. Appreciate it. And everyone else that's on this chat room, thanks a lot for coming through. I definitely appreciate your guys' time. Just be careful. We might see another spike. I don't know. I don't know if we actually going to see another green week. It's possible, but we have to see. Okay, we have to see. We might see Bitcoin try to test the highs again. I don't know about XRP. XRP looks like it's sold off a lot, so we will definitely see if XRP wants to continue to test the highs too. But just be careful, guys. Just learn, try to improve, and thanks a lot, guys, again for your time. You said maybe we can launch a special troll coin. TRL. That's funny. TRL. That's funny. That's funny. What's going on, John E. Banks? Charlie said, going to email you right now. Yes. So shout out to you, Charlie. As soon as I get off this live stream, I'm definitely going to email you back. And guys, continue to have a great weekend. TRL to the moon. Continue to have a great weekend, and make sure you study these charts. I know, right? Troll coin. Let me see if I missed any questions. What's going on, Bima? You said weekend bots doing their thing. Yeah. So you said T-Loke said you sold 80% on the top of what, the vibe. So shout out to you. That's a good thing. So anyway, guys, thanks a lot. Make sure you have a good weekend. Enjoy your weekend. I don't know if I'm doing a live stream tomorrow. I'm not too sure, but see you guys later and have a great weekend. Talk to you guys later.